Thank you for joining me today. My name is Trevor Ginter and I'm here with Petrowest. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how to hook up a utility trailer to a pickup. What's critical is we need to know the ball size. We're going to talk about safety chains, how they're hooked up. We're going to talk about the electric breakaway system, how to test it on the trailer, and how to test it in the truck. Sit back, relax, and I hope this is informative. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to verify the ball size on the truck. So we have a 2 5/16 on the truck, and on the trailer it also says 2 5/16, so we know the ball and receiver match. So we're just going to hook everything up and then continue on from there. Okay, so now we verified that the ball and hitch are both the same size, so we got 2 5/16. That's verified. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lock the hitch into place. Okay, so we have that on there, that's good. So I'm going to hook up the chains. So a key thing when you're hooking up chains is you always want to make sure you cross chain it, so you form a cradle. If the hitch ever let go, the hitch is not going to hit the road surface, it's going to be cradled here, okay? So that's critical that you cross chain. Alright. So the next step is the breakaway cable, we're going to hook that on. So with the breakaway cable, you want to make sure you have enough length when you turn, okay? And also your chains, they have to be long enough so you can also turn. You don't want to drag them on the road. Alright, so next step here is we're going to hook up power for lights. Okay, so we have power, stretch that out. Okay, to test the tractor protection system, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the cable out. Before you pull the cable, what's a critical point with this is you want to disconnect power, because sometimes what can happen if you leave the power in, you pull this out, you can have a surge and you can blow fuses and your lights can go out. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to disconnect my cable for power, pull the pin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fire up, pull ahead, and the brake should come on. Okay, so now what we've done is we've tested the electric breakaway system. We've pulled the pin, the brakes came on, so that's all working. We know the battery's good and the wiring's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook everything back up. We're going to fire up the truck and we're going to test the in-cab brake controller. And what you do with that is you fire the truck, pull ahead, and you try the thumb control on the controller. So as soon as you hit that thumb control, the brake should come on. Okay, some vehicles are designed and made that you have to do 20 to 30 kilometers an hour before that thumb controller will work, so we might have to do that. The next thing also with Petrowest, you want to make sure that a trip inspection is completed on all vehicles registered over 4,500 kilograms. With that, you have to check all the items on the inspection, you have to check them off, everything has to be documented. Alright, so we're in the cab of the truck, we're going to try the brake controller. So what I'm going to do is fire up the truck, put it in drive, we're going to pull ahead, then I'm going to use the thumb control and the trailer brake should come on. Okay, we know that works. So the two tests you always got to make sure you're going to do is you need to pull the breakaway cable, make sure the battery and wiring's good and the brakes come on. Then you're going to hop in the cab of the truck and you're going to try the thumb control and the brake controller. And sometimes you might have to do 20 or 30 kilometers an hour to apply it in the cab. Just do those two tests and you're good to go. Alright, we've just completed testing the trailer brakes. So we have a 2-axle trailer, electric brakes. Okay, we've tested it in 2 ways. We've pulled the breakaway cable, the brakes came on, and we've also tested the in-cab brake controller. Okay, if you find any of those not working, that trailer can't be towed. Either the battery's going to have to be replaced or you got some wiring issues. You can get fines also for both of those infractions, and you can get carrier profile points. So just remember, at Petrowest, any vehicle registered over 4,500 kilograms, you have to do a written trip inspection.